Hi, welcome to Tiny Teacup Reads. Thank you for being here. Today I'm going to be doing the How I Read tag. Now I haven't been tagged in this, but there is no rule that says I can't do it. There are 8 questions here, so let's get started. Question 1. How do you find new books to read? Well, lots of recommendations from here on YouTube, of course, but also from Goodreads and more recently on Kindle. There's a sort of For You page based on things you've purchased and read before, which I find really helpful, and you can also sort by genres, which I really like. Question 2. How did you get into reading? Well, my mother was and still is a massive reader, so I have always grown up in a home that was full of books, and our parents constantly read to us when we were younger. And now that I work in a kindergarten, one of my favorite things to do with the kids is to read with them. We have a lot of children with an immigrant background who don't speak German, so a lot of our everyday work is teaching them the language. And I've found that reading with them, preferably one-on-one, is the absolute best way to help them with their language development. Not to mention, it is a wonderful way to bond with them. So if you have any children in your life, I recommend reading with them. I think the benefits of that just cannot be overstated. Question 3. How has your taste changed since you've gotten older? I am way more interested in reading books about adults now. I remember as a teenager myself, I would see that a book was written about an adult and immediately lose interest. But now I'm in my 30s and I find it difficult to relate to books that are about teenagers. Especially if it's about romance. I just end up relating to the parents more. You're 15, honey. That boy is not the love of your life. Go do your homework. Question 4. How often do you buy books? Well, since I've had my Kindle for about the last 2 years, I buy a lot more. I used to be really against having an e-reader of any kind because I just love having physical books, being able to hold them and read them with them in my hand. And I still do, but it cannot be denied just how convenient having a Kindle is and having all of your books in one little item that you can carry around with you. But it is dangerous because buying books on a Kindle only takes one single click, so it's very tempting. Question 5. How did you get into booktubing? I uploaded my first video on this channel in 2015. I was at university at the time, but I was kind of having a hard time and not really finding friends, so reading was kind of an escape for me. And then I started watching BookTube because I wanted some more recommendations and I just wanted to try it myself. Question 6. How do you react when you don't like the end of a book? I usually tell myself to sit with it for a while because a lot of the times I don't like an ending and then after a while I sort of come around to it. An example would be the ending of the Hunger Games series. I really didn't like that ending when I first read it, but now I think it's a perfect ending and really the only ending that could have worked with the story. But most of the time, if I really truly didn't like a book, I'll just donate it and move on with my time. It's not that often that a book ending makes me genuinely angry. It's been a few years since I've wanted to toss a book across the room. Question 7. How often did you take a sneaky look at the back page of the book to see if it has a happy ending? Never. I genuinely don't think I've ever done that. It defeats the entire purpose of reading the book. And the last question, question 8. How many people do you tag and who are they? I'm not going to be tagging anybody directly because I'm still new to being back to YouTube and I'm not sure who has or hasn't done it and I don't want to feel like I'm annoying anyone. But if anyone sees this and would like to do it, consider yourself tagged. Also, leave me a comment telling me that you have done it or will do it because I would really love to see your answers. But that's it for me. That was the How I Read tag. I hope you have a wonderful day and I hope that I will see you in the next video. Bye!